Hello guys, welcome back to day 3 of play in the Minecraft Glitchless Invitational run by GSA, sponsored by the Urban Arts Partnership. We are still in the round of 32, and this match actually will mark the halfway point through that section. I am joined by T-Wags. Hello T-Wags.
Hello, it's me. I'm here, happy to be commentating for another day here. Got a few matches today, I believe 4. I'll just be here for this first one. Or we have 3 matches today. Right, one got moved. Yeah, schedules are in flux. There's a lot of runners, a lot of scheduling to go on, so that's understandable. So we'll have 3 matches today. I'll be here for this first one, and yeah, we saw. Who was it? Dylan versus oh gosh, what was it yesterday?
Oxidian.
Dylan versus Oxidia, right? And Dylan moved on, and the winner of this is going to go up against Dylan in the next one.
Yeah, let's see if we can match levels of scuffness from last night and get a real hype matchup going up into the quarters.
Yeah, I know these runners at least a little bit. Specnr has been pretty helpful on a lot of the technical aspect of things like multi-instance. Giyo, I believe it's pronounced, has been a pretty new runner who has taken part in a couple recent tournaments. And I think pretty high hopes the fans have for Giyo coming in the last couple of months, having a pretty good amount of viewership. I think all no mic streams. I don't think I've heard Geo speak ever. I could be wrong, but we see. Oh, I didn't even notice Specnr was holding an obsidian in his hand there. That's a little visual bug. I love that. When you exit a previous world with an item and you boot up so quickly and pause so quickly, you just have the item in your hand. That's good. So anyway, the runners are taking off. We see little planes. I think I saw a coastal village across the ocean there. And yeah.
Yeah, Specnr, I believe, a pretty big member of the FSG scene again. Definitely where a lot of people got their interest seeing Horsey the other day. Basically, brand synonymous with FSG. But I believe that's also where Specnr made his name.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of FSG. Yeah, so I think I thought I saw Savannah Village. Both runners are going away from it though, possibly. There's some dolphins here, which is very helpful. Speed up their ocean travel. I think, I would assume they're just assuming this is a shipwreck run. Forget the village. I need 7 iron, so I might as well just go to a shipwreck, get some food and iron from that. They're both going very far though.
I assume, like, they both went off the same direction. Okay, there is a shipwreck that is super far away. Like, that's a lot of travel to get there. Does give them enough for enter, not enough for a pickaxe. So this is interesting. I feel as if they've already gone off script.
Yeah, this is definitely not the intended route. I mean, is that Depth Strider for Geo?
Both of them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Sorry.
Second shipwreck coming through from Geo as well. Specnr opting to move back towards the spawn, clearly feeling as if he's gone off the beaten path. But Geo actually doubling down and making his way even further away towards the savannah.
Very, very strange. Maybe I didn't see a village off spawn. I would have assumed that was kind of the intended route.
No,
Maybe
that's a
there was
village
a.
right there.
Yeah, this one's very, very far though. Like, this
I
is 2.5 minutes into the run. Most runners prefer to enter an ocean seed at about the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, I'm very not sure what's going on with this seed.
Mhm. This is not
I
one you've play tested.
no.
Okay.
I mean, if I have, my memory is short because I'm an old man. But do not giving me any recognition there.
Could
Looks
have been
like
a good old mapless treasure attempt, maybe.
no, I did do. Oh wow, they've done this so weird. So there's a shipwreck just over there. There's a desert temple. There's a lava pool. There's so much on this seed. They just went off completely the other direction.
Yeah, that's kind of what I saw. I saw stuff
Yeah,
one way, and
shipwreck,
then both of
desert.
them just took off the exact same opposite direction. So, hey, that's fair. I mean, they're both going to be approximately the same time, but now it's an issue of if you go off in an unintended route, where's the nether entry? Specnr just happens to come across a lava pool,
No, this
but
is intended.
Geo, this one is intended. Okay,
Yeah.
Geo's still unaware as
Yeah,
to where
I
the lava pool
have
is.
no, like, I don't even recognize the part of the seed that they were at. To the point where I just didn't think they were playing the same seed. Like, I would not have guessed they were playing this seed at all. Um, I believe I actually ran this as a race against Pooty Booty, in which neither of us had an issue locating where we were going.
Specnr has a wood axe and he is wood lighting. Setting his difficulty to hard to make that fire spread a bit faster so you can get that wood light. Yeah, strange. I mean, he's got 6 iron, so that's technically all you need to enter. And yeah, he's got the wood light. He's gonna be in there. Geo, meanwhile, unaware as to where a potential nether entry could be. Plenty more stuff though. I mean, it looks like you got the right shipwrecks that's going to help him out, tools and everything. And wow, that's a Fastion, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you noticed the spawn, but he was literally spawning in next to a blaze spawner.
Yeah,
Like, this is
good
an
to see.
extremely low travel nether here.
Yeah. Wow. I was asking Specnr before he went over to the tournament side of things what type of nether travel method he would
Oh,
like to
that's one
use
and a half
today.
heart. Did he change his difficulty back? There's already a bit he's dead.
Oh, I don't know if he did. I mean, he was, yeah, why was he already on low health? He was full health on entering.
I genuinely think he just got, like, sword hard difficulty. That's the only thing that can make sense to
Yeah,
me.
he was, I think.
Yeah, gonna be Geo's strip mining.
I just, I don't know. We could take a look at the scene, but you sound like you play tested it and things were pretty obvious. So I'm really not sure. I
I
mean,
think that potentially the one thing that I would give credit is I did not default towards ocean. That's not where my mindset went because
yeah,
these seeds are, as on the seed finding document, they are grouped into what type of seed they are. And this is labeled as a village seed. So I saw a village and I went to a village. That's like
yeah.
just
It
some of
looks
the
right there.
potential inherent biases. I don't know what information these runners get going in,
Well, I
but
mean, we see Spectre respawn here at spawn. There's clearly the Plains village he was at right there. So,
yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty obviously like a village seed.
Yeah.
Geo has randomly found a cave with lava in it, so he is going to be entering at 6.5 minutes, totally unaware that he is actually in the lead at this point. Not getting the intended spawn at the Fastion, though it should be pretty obvious here in a
He's
sec. He does see
surprisingly
both.
not far away considering how off he was in the overworld.
Yeah.
Like, ends up not getting a bad location for enter.
Yeah, actually pretty good. And this is going to be a stables. So entering from the lower section in housing and stables, both no problem. There's lower routes for both of those two. And cannot get this fountain. Gonna fill that up with lava. Does he have enough food is my question. Stables is I mean, one of the worst bastions, we can all agree. It's just so RNG. Sometimes it has 0 gold blocks, which is garbage. But one of the only bastion actually that can have food in it, in the chests and the a lot of hoglins in that section. So I think he's got some suspicious stew. He's got some carrots. He'll probably be fine, and he does find this one good gap. Gonna
Yep.
hit a pig.
Double good gap, gonna be... Gets lucky with a couple of crossbow users there, but gonna opt to try to collapse all of them into the same location here. This is a double good gap, so not shouldn't be any issue on gold count as we see Specnr going for the, more more intended route that
Mm.
people foresaw. Goes through the village a little bit, gets that shipwreck, 15 iron in it, and then good proximity to just make your way back down this river. There's the option of the temple. I don't think the temple had anything good. I think I ran it just because I like explosions. But um, is going to be making his way back to what the last pool that we saw him going in earlier.
Yeah, so he has full iron tools, plenty of food, beds if you wanted it, flint and steel. Much better and comfier than his first playthrough. Oh, makes the iron chest plate too. Why not? Why not? Yeah, now that they just go towards kind of what the Seed Finders intended, which I thought was the way to go. The route becomes very clear. This becomes all of a sudden an incredibly good seed. So that's fun,
I
but
I can't penalize the never mind. I can
oh.
penalize the runners. No, I can't penalize the runners for like just having a different interpretation of the overworld, but I think at the same time you can't penalize the seed testers for, you know,
Yeah, no,
not
from what I've seen so far, this just looks like a normal seed that they just didn't go the right way, so that happens.
yeah.
Yeah, Specnr did reset the entire seed after dying, yeah. And taking a little bit of a risk here, messing up the lava pool. Oh, bringing his water, man. Specnr, sometimes it's just not your day, man. No way.
Wait, what?
Uh, Did he misplace one? I thought he actually was fine and just needed a water. It
Oh,
was a
he made it
short
too.
portal.
Oh no. I was trying to keep
Sometimes.
my eyes on Gio's screen. Gonna be hurling his way up here. Obviously didn't get the same proximity to the spawner of the original portal. So I'm interested to see what happens here for Gio. I didn't quite catch his obby count. I know that he was in the high teens, but I didn't catch if he managed to grace that 20 mark.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely possibility with double good gap stables. Can almost 100% get that 20 obby, but it could take longer than any other Bastion route to do so. A lot of chests, but they're so spread out, and you don't really want to have to mine both good gaps. So
21? No, that's crying. He has 17.
17, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. But he's very close to his original portal. Not quite as obvious as the intended nether entry, but still like very close. He could definitely do educated here, which I think is the play. Ooh, making a bow. Nice. Yes, I love to see it.
How many arrows? Yeah, that's a good 40-ish arrows. So, gonna have, at the very least, a fallback, if not an initial plan.
Mhm. Yep. Gonna be a lot happier with the safety strategy, even if you just want to go for a high roll. He's got 6 beds. I think maybe 5. He already used one on the blaze spawner here, but gonna be totally fine now with that bow and arrow. I'd like to see some half bow action, but we'll see. Specnr, third time on the seed. This time he's gonna be even faster though. It's gonna be like a 2.5 minute entry now because he just knows everything about this overworld.
Yep, first time, wrong way, second time, right way, third time, right way, but fast.
I wonder if this buried treasure is close by too. I mean, we saw Geo enter with plenty of gold, so he actually had gold armor, and the stables route was a little bit more comfy, whereas Specnr just ran in there and immediately died to hard mode. So no gold
Yeah,
armor.
we're seeing blind here from Geo. I mean,
Yeah.
once again, like, the fact that they have no information on each other, he has to think he's behind. Like, there's no way that he took that enter and didn't think that he'd be punished. So, gonna just go for the high roll, go for the blind. How punished do you think he's gonna get for this blind choice?
Well, statistically, you're going to be 1,000 blocks away. Sometimes you get 2K blocks away. That's been seen many, many times. Let's look at his angle. Negative 150.9. I think he's going to be very punished. Let's find out though. Negative 150.9 to negative 151.9. Completely average. We've seen so far, I think like 4 blinds or so in this tournament. They've been an average of like 200 blocks away, which is absurd. It's insanely lucky. Feinberg literally blinding like on top of the portal room in a run. So 1,000 blocks, pretty average. Yeah, not going to be punished. Too bad. Educated would have saved an average of a minute and a half, but 1,000 blocks. He'll throw a couple pearls. He has golden carrots. Golden carrots and ender pearls are a great combo. Gives you plenty of regeneration.
Yeah, golden carrots always nice, especially if with it being double good gap. Pretty comfy on gold count to be able to, let yourself be a little more frivolous. Make yourself some fancy carrots.
I've never understood when people throw a pearl and then continue sprint jumping forward. Are you after you pearl on land? What do you do, Ben?
I don't know. It depends. Like sometimes I continue moving forward because it just feels like a cleaner momentum swing. Like I think that it. Oh wait, he's on the stronghold here. It's just gone straight to the left. He kept his angle pretty nicely, so this should be very close.
Yeah, very good terrain. He might have actually done some mental math in his head, looked at his major and minor coordinate at the angle he was going, roughly approximated 1,000 blocks away in a major coordinate, and then gone that distance. Gets you pretty dang close. So very smart there, using less eyes. Does he have more blaze rods? I assume he could probably make 2 more eyes. I think I saw 1 pop.
Yeah, I'd hope he can. Obviously, we do not know how many eyes are in the portal, but actually, he just kept his angle awfully apparently, and I was not.
Oh no, 2 pops.
Okay, it's fine. No need to be concerned yet.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about the pearl throw thing. I mean, when you pearl, running forward is just lowering your hunger. So that's why when I throw a pearl, I just stop, and then right before it lands, I do a sprint jump to keep my momentum. So it confuses me why almost everyone throws a pearl and then they continue running, lowering their hunger. But I mean, it's not a big deal. I just find
I
it
think
weird.
it's probably technically faster in terms of movement. It's definitely faster to be moving at the time of landing for the pearl,
Mhm.
but so I think you might be a little bit right.
It's not that big of a deal, but dude, I thought Gio was on this. Where is he, dude?
What?
What?
What angle did he
Where's he
take? He
going?
checked the angle twice. That's a third pop. Wait, or is that a fourth?
Oh,
That's a fourth pop.
oh, we
He
were
ain't risking it again.
okay. He's here. We were praising him for really accurate holding his angle and distance approximation, but that's what 4 pops and maybe
And
seven-ish
he
throws.
gets starter, so not bad.
Yeah, but what does he need now? Does he need a two
He
eye?
needs a 2-eye.
Oh my, that's not good.
I can honestly say no memory, so I'm just gonna assume that he's gonna need to go back to the Nether.
I mean, statistically, that's what we're looking at more often than not here. He's gonna have to go back to the Nether.
On Specnr
So,
side, he's going for high roll this time around,
mhm. Yeah, he
which
did completely Fortress first, I think.
yeah,
All
completely
right.
Fortress first now. There's Portal Room, Moment of Truth. It's a free eye.
Oh,
Never
wow.
punished.
Never punished, dude. Gets lucky there. In the end, it's 1730. Probably still thinking he's behind. Now we can see what kind of end fight strategy. He's got 5 beds, which is plenty. Got plenty of pearls. Decent on food, blocks, bow and arrow, so he can use literally any end fight strategy he wants. Are we gonna see automat half bow? We are. Oh, my favorite.
Automat is my favorite.
Oh, automat should be everyone's favorite.
Automat's great.
Look at there you go. The vantage point from the perch here. He's only missed before this one pillar. He's only missed a single arrow. He uses, I think, 4 arrows on that one. So using, I think, about 14 arrows to take down 8 crystals in roughly 10 seconds. Oh, such a good strategy. Every time the dragon reaches the end of its current path, it has a 1 out of 5 chance of perching. That's great odds. That's just good odds right there.
I think that's an angry Enderman right now for Geo. No? Might have just been walking towards him aggressively. We're seeing the first portal come through here for Specnr. I believe he has enough for double here. So, you know, that's something.
Oh, it is ocean. That's rough, but yeah,
Geo's not about to kill the dragon.
yeah. Oh, that was a nice first bed. Four bet this does. GG. Yeah, I talked to Specnr about his preferred method of nether travel here. He's not going to be using perfect. He is doing an axis calculated. It's pretty awkward in the ocean, but he's going to hear the news here pretty soon that Geo just does take it. So unfortunately, we won't get to see how good Specnr's nether travel is. What a shame.
Yeah, definitely a just him drowning. Um Definitely an interesting first seed. Both runners clearly seeing something in the overworld that baited them a certain direction. Was not intended. Geo ending up just doubling down, going underground, saying, "If nobody got me, I know lava got me."
Yes. I mean, at some point when you don't see lava in the overworld, you're just like, well, I guess I'm just digging down. I get a 6 minute enter, I guess. So worked out here.
Well, 6 minute
Yeah.
enter into sub 20 run.
Yeah, now he's gonna look over here. Yeah, there's clearly a village at the start, right? And the lava pool's right there. I mean, I guess there's a little hill. I don't fault him for not seeing this, but it seemed kind of straightforward. Yeah, they just went completely the opposite. Why'd they go this way?
I think they just saw
That
that
ship.
ship,
Yeah.
but like, oof,
Yeah,
I
there's
did
no
not.
enter over there.
Yeah, definitely
Hmm.
unfortunate. Room portal. Definitely giving himself a grand tour here.
Well, I gotta
But
say, I'm a big fan of the automat half bow strategy. I really like that one. So I'm a Geo fan for the end fight strategy. That was cool.
oh yeah, I love that end fight strategy.
Yeah.
Like I most of the time I end up doing just all crystals personally.
Full
Especially
bow.
yeah. But I think that just that technique for taking down crystals in general, just pillaring up in the center, getting the extra height, being central to all of the crystals, it just makes landing your shots so easy compared to doing it from flat ground.
Yeah, it really does. You only need to block up like 5 blocks, and then you take down the medium short towers and the dragon fireballs, and you go a bit higher. Then you take down the higher ones, and you feel like such a badass when you take down 8 crystals and 8 arrows. Oh my dude. Oh my God. You're like, I am the true sniper. And it's easy to do. Shooting those tall ones from the ground is just impossible. So um yeah, that's true. To get 4 eye breaks. All right. Well, before we get into the second seed here, I guess we could talk about the Urban Arts Partnership. Everyone's favorite command to spam in the chat! Exclamation point UAP. Yeah, the School of Interactive Arts helps lower income, less privileged kids get into the tech and game development industry to get jobs and succeed in life. And that's very, very cool. So shout out to them. Click that link in the chat if you would like to learn more and support them.
Couldn't have
Beautiful.
said it
Well,
better myself.
there you go.
To those asking who the next commentators are, the next match up is actually Illumina versus Outrageous Josh, and it will be commentated by Sizzler and Maximum Color. So definitely a couple of big names there.
I haven't actually heard of Outrageous Josh before.
Me neither.
Is
But
that a leaderboard? Is that someone high up on the leaderboards?
I will fact check this right now for your.
I'm looking to chat. Chat, inform me. Inform me because I am not knowledgeable. Who is Outrageous Josh? Um, unless no one knows, and then we'll have a fun surprise.
Dun dun dun.
What if they're just like some random person they pulled off the street and they just beat Illumina 2-0 in the first round? Anyway,
That would be
um,
awesome.
uh, yeah, he's the person playing Illumina. True. True. Oh,
Ah,
there you go. Outrageous Josh in
gosh.
the chat. 1905. There you go. Respectable. Best of luck against Illumina in the next 30, 40 minutes here when that match starts. Yeah, Sizzler's gonna be commentating now. Oh, Sizzler, dude, Sizzler backseats harder than anyone I've ever heard in commentary before. Have you heard Sizzler commentating in this tournament yet?
Oof, I try to avoid it where I can.
It's just permanently roasting and backseating and yelling at the runners to do something different.
I remember from the original 114 SRC tournament being commentated by Sizzler and not being able to, like, it just hurt my feelings. I was but a young speedrunner, new to the game, and that man tore me apart mercilessly.
That's what it does. But he's, Sizzler's earned the right to make fun of anyone he wants.
Yeah. This seed actually has something interesting that I think we saw be on display, where depending on your computer's generation, you may or may not get a tree right next to your spawn. Because
Really?
yeah, I loaded this seed twice, and on one of them I had a tree next to my spawn, on one of them I didn't. And it kind of
Whoa.
changes your play pattern pretty heavily,
Mhm.
but there's nothing you can do on the seed finder's side.
Yeah, that's weird. Usually, closer to spawn makes it less generation dependent. You get less generation dependent defects like that, and usually trees aren't generation dependent either. So I wonder if there's some other structure or something that's messing that up. But we see, I think both runners getting the same buried treasure here. I want to say. I mean, I know they both got a buried treasure. I'm assuming it's the same.
Well, the reason I brought it up is I'm pretty sure Specnr had the tree and Geo didn't,
Hmm.
which is why I'm commenting on it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. It looks like, yeah, Geo opting to get wood from the shipwreck. I might have to fact check myself there, but that's definitely something that happened to me in my playthrough.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. But I saw Geo get the buried treasure right off the bat. He has TNT. He got at least a little bit of wood, so he has plenty of tools. And now he's going to get the rest of his wood from the shipwreck. Not using TNT for. We actually saw TNT on a shipwreck yesterday. That was sick to get wood. I actually have never considered that play before, but he's not going to use TNT on the wood or the gravel. He's just going to go in. Let's see. Are we going to see? Are we going to see TNT in the nether, or are we just going to hold on to the TNT the whole run? I'm very curious.
I think we're seeing confusion coming through again from Specnr. Like, this seed, the enter is right next to the shipwreck. So we'll see if he makes his way back there, Geo locating it without much of an issue. But Specnr clearly just he's definitely a bit misplaced.
Yeah, I mean, from the putting yourself in the Sea Finder's frame of view, there's either going to be an obvious lava pool or ruined portal entry about 100 blocks from spawn. If there's not, it's going to be the magma ravine next to a shipwreck. Should be visible from there. So now he gets it. He sees the floating kelp probably, and he's going to be able to get this nether entry a little bit late.
Those are
Maybe
just
just
fish.
trying to.
Oh wait, never mind. I was looking at the wrong place on
Well,
the screen.
yeah, I know the Geo saw some, so there should be some kelp somewhere. Yeah, it's back further over there. So,
Yep,
what kind of nether do we have?
it's a treasure.
I saw Gio practicing treasure routes for the last 20 minutes before the tournament. So I know Gio has treasure bastion practice. Probably the most practiced bastion here. I'm not sure why he was only practicing treasure, but he definitely was.
Clearly has a read on the seed giving meta that
Mm-hmm.
even we're unaware of.
He just knows the algorithm. Yep, doing this classic fancy route. Um, all those fancy maneuvers that save you microseconds that I will never do, but respect.
Gonna go for the front side here. That's oh oh
Okay, new
that's
trading
fun.
hole. I've seen this route. I mean, it's basically the same as Ninja Brain's spot, but it's cool. Doing a little something different. Sure, why not?
Yeah, gonna I gets a good piglin count. I'm just not quite sure. It's less digging comparatively. I think it's faster getting the piglins set up. T-Wag's route. If it's in the staircase, it's T-Wag's route.
Yeah, people just yeah, I don't know. It's like a brand new trading spot, but people consider it like a new route, but it looks similar to the old one, so people think it's old, but uh honestly, I think a route should be determined by its starting and ending points. And the trading hole is just kind of like an afterthought. The specific point where you use your piglin trading hole is just kind of like whatever. It doesn't really like change the route name or anything. But I don't know. People like to move a trading hole 2 blocks and call it a brand new route. But this is the Ninja Brain route. It's just a slightly different trading hole. So
I
either
I
way.
hmm, I can't agree with you there. I think that the trading hole is an integral part of
Oh,
the
so
build.
I'll move a trading hole 1 block away from this and call it the T-Wags route, and it's an entirely new route.
I mean, go for it,
That
but if it's
works. Okay,
useless, then
cool.
you ain't getting nothing. Like,
Same. What do you mean useless? They're all the same. The trading
okay,
hall is 1 block away. It's the same
okay.
time.
Wait, what's Specnr's mining the blaze spawner? Don't want none of those guys apparently. Also, just I haven't even questioned. He's doing Fortress first, and
Yeah,
I
his
don't even
spawn is
know if he
very close.
knows where the Bastion is.
Yeah, his spawn is very close to the fortress. I thought he could see the bastion, but maybe it's just a little bit of travel distance. I mean, Geo here has 1 pearl away from the bastion. He's at the fortress, so I feel like they're visible from each other. But Specnr again doing a fortress first.
Yeah, gonna be fire resless. Got a decent amount of food, so can chug his way through here. But Geo's gonna be catching up and trying to bonk this blaze back onto land, following the mushroom road on his way to try to locate a blaze spawner.
And yeah, we can. I saw a mention in chat, but there is a RNG normalizing data pack installed. So the barters, the blaze rod drops, the eye pops, and the iron golem iron drops are all standardized and the same for the players. But the amount of pearls and obsidian and string they get from the barters are not technically increased.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
I mean, they kind of
TNT,
are. What?
TNT.
Ooh, let's
Geo.
go, Geo. All right. That's an interesting setup. I haven't seen that one before, but you know what? Nice. Doing the TNT blazes. It is better than a blaze bed as it doesn't create any fire. You can see that spawner is nice and open. He doesn't have to spend time breaking any of those fire to allow blaze spawns. He gets a nice 3 spawn right off the bat. And yeah, he can use that time making his portal instead, and he's out. Nice time save.
This man's gameplay is basically just a friendship application towards you. He's like he's really trying to get on your good side right
I
now.
mean, he knows his stuff. He's just a good runner. What can I say? Looks good.
Because he doesn't do the things you agree with.
Yes, Ben. Yes, exactly. We are seeing an axis calculated here. We're going to see 2 chunk. Looks like we're going to see 2 chunk. Are we just going to see a regular single decimal point 2 chunk axis calculated? We are. There's going to be no F3C. It's going to be a regular one. Let's see how quickly he can do this. He's going to have to do a lot of math in his head. That's why we're going to see some pauses and some stopping from moving, because he's going to have to find his major chord, his minor chord, find the distance he needs to go in the nether, add those numbers together. Yeah, so it's
Yep.
going to take him a bit. Oh, Specnr's on 1 heart.
Oh God. I mean, at this point, a mistake from Geo is basically 100% necessary to. Oh God. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. No, he gets
Well,
screwed off on half a heart. Gonna be able to plug himself in. Why does he not give himself a roof?
I think he might just want to reset here and come back. No, he's gonna keep going. I don't think he has any more food. Okay, that's a nice chest. All right.
I don't think it really does anything for him, but it do be nice.
You can mine some obsidian maybe, but he really needs food right now, not really diamonds. So,
He also needs,
oh,
ideally, an extra blaze rod.
he's on 6. Yeah, he doesn't really have any more food in order to do that. So, oh, this is rough. He has not seen the bastion though, because he had to E-ray there. I mean, he sees a clear spike, I believe, but yeah, he didn't actually know where the bastion was first.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on his end, but should... There we go. Gets line of sight onto the bastion. Not sure what his plan is for food here. I'm not seeing any shroom possibilities. And I don't remember. I don't think he's got that much of an option here.
He can do a hunger reset by trading. Oh, it looks like he's going for mushrooms too. Okay. He could have done a hunger reset by,
He just
buy
he just
mushroom.
Okay, no, it lives. The mushroom clings onto the edge.
He could do trading and get a respawn anchor and hunger reset while the trades are going on, but he needs to not take any damage. Most of the current routes for treasure require you to get pretty aggressive with piglins. So he does have TNT to get plenty of blocks. He could do a top-down kind of Fyro route here. I know literally no one knows what that is, but he could block up there and just do a top treasure route. You literally just
He could also do
make
bottom treasure.
I
Technically it's
don't know if you're on
possible.
low health if that's the play
Well,
personally.
I'm just saying it's technically possible, which means he could do it. Nobody knows how to, but it's technically possible.
Yeah, he mined some gold though. Did he make a gold armor here?
Yeah, he has some funky boots. Gonna be ignoring the bridge gold and just making his way up instantly.
Yeah, SGO is well done with the fortress, heading to the coordinates from the axis calculated method. It looks pretty far, so this far out, it might not be the best precision. We're probably not going to see an I spy. If it's within 1,000 blocks, you have a decent chance from this far. Probably not, but as long as he did the math correctly, he should be within about 150 blocks of the stronghold here, looking pretty comfortable.
Yeah, gonna be entering here. Has, I believe I spied 25 arrows there. As that gonna give me a nice drop of some quartz. Is in a cave. No vision of the stronghold. I believe he's in an ocean from the color of the water. I think that's lukewarm ocean. Yeah. Oh god, wow. That I'm upset that I noticed that and that I was right.
Yeah, I've never actually thought about that before. That's weird. You know, the color of warm ocean water inside a cave on this screen resolution. That's kind of weird.
I'm really not happy with that.
Maybe you should go outside a bit more, Ben.
That's yeah, yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Hey, Specnr's on one heart. That's
Yeah, he's pretty normal at this point, I think.
gonna be a little bit careful there. When you jump into the hole with the pigs, you do get a lot of built-up momentum to the point where it just yeets you out
Hmm.
after a certain point. Gonna be needing some backup here, so potentially respawn anchors. No, he has 20 obsidian. I don't know what he's after here.
Maybe more string is the only thing I can think of. He's got 2 stacks of pearls, plenty of obby.
Yep, 17
Uh,
strength.
wow, that is not a
That is,
lot of string.
yeah, that's poor. I don't know. I haven't caught that. There's at least one bed on Geo's side, but
Yeah, where do they only get 16 string? I mean, he mined a lot of blocks from the gold blocks.
well, he's
And
ignoring the library, so he should be fine.
huh. I mean, it's possible he's got like 4 anchors. Sometimes the, data packs will give, they give vanilla RNG in terms of the string, crying obsidian, glowstone. But when you're seed testing, you want to give the runners, at least 5 explosives leaving the bastion
Oh,
typically. So there could just randomly be a lot of crying obsidian and glowstone. Maybe he's got a bunch of anchors.
yeah, I am not 100% sure on that one. Gonna be finding the portal room here, as he's got 4 beds. He's got 4 beds, and he's got the capability, I think, for 2 anchors. My math is probably incorrect.
Yeah, he's got 4. I'm not sure where Specnr's string went. So either way, Geo's in. This is looking like it's probably going to be a quick 2-0 here. Well, maybe not a quick one. There's been a little bit of scuffness on these seeds on both sides, but still a pretty solid looking run. Does Geo have bow and arrow, and is he going to do the same thing? Oh, yes. Show him what's up, Geo. Oh, the accuracy. Okay.
I'm just really, as soon as you said show him what's up, Geo, I was waiting for something to go wrong. But
Just waiting for him to like look at an Enderman, get hit off by the dragon, fall and die or something like that. Yeah, he's pretty high up here. He's pretty close to that dragon. No, he'll be okay. Good half bow. He took down, I think, maybe 7 crystals. Still pretty dang good odds that he's gonna get Birch fairly quickly here.
yeah, uh, as let's look ahead here. Like this is going to be, if Geo closes this out cleanly, we'll be going against Dylan in the next round as Perch coming through. This should just be the game.
Did a 4-bet on the first one. Is he gonna 4-bet the second one?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Geo. Okay, maybe Dylan needs to be a bit scared, man. Geo coming out with the Blaze TNT, 4 beds, 2 seeds in a row, and does an excellent sub 2 minute automat half bow on each N5 strategy. Wow.
Yeah, when he actually manages to get into the Nether, he's quite good.
Yeah, look at that. A speedrunner on the top of leaderboards is pretty good at the game. Wow. Dang. Who would have thought? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
impressive performance, showing some, you know, maybe not new tech, definitely known stuff, known quantities, but actually using it effectively and putting out a solid 2-0 victory over Specnr.
Yeah, I think Specnr probably a little disappointed in that one. Took 2 deaths in the first one, on 1 heart for the majority of the second one, so it's unfortunate. On another day, probably could have done just fine, but sometimes it's not your day. We'll see if either of them want to interview. I don't know if Geo has actually done a mic stream yet, so a Geo voice reveal? I don't think so, but maybe.
Yeah, not 100% sure of the what's called. Oh, Geo's.
Oh, wait, has
Oh,
Geo talked on stream before? I don't know.
I don't know.
Wait, is this
Oh,
actually? Oh, hello. Hi, Geo. Congrats on the 2-0. Welcome to the booth. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Let's
I
go.
enjoyed.
T-Wax is a big fan of yours.
I've lurked in your
Really?
stream a few times and I haven't heard you talk yet. So I didn't know if you've actually talked on stream before. So I wasn't expecting an interview, but it's very cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Yeah.
have heard your voice before. I don't know. But yeah, that was really impressive runs. We were very happy with the plays you made. Pretty solid looking stuff. You did a Blaze TNT on the second seed. You did an automat half bow style end fight both times, four bed both end fights. I mean, how'd you feel about those runs?
Uh, for both overworlds, I kind of played them bad. I have to be honest. Like, I'm pretty sure I wasn't able to. I mean, I wasn't supposed to get the two shipwrecks in the first seed, and in the second seed, I saw like a red spot on the map,
Same,
so I
same.
thought it was a lava pool. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yep, I
see.
played for that as well.
I see. That's why. Was it like ravine lava or like a dark oak
Yeah,
mushroom or something?
It
it's
was
like a
Yeah, it's a
source in a
ravine lava.
ravine.
Oh, I hate those. Okay. Yeah, we were wondering yeah, welcome to the booth, Specnr. Unfortunate. It seemed like not your day today.
Yeah, the first seed just really didn't go well for me.
Yeah.
I died to like there was a pig following me and then a pig in the good gap. So I was like, I'm gonna take a hit here no matter what. So I really couldn't do anything about that.
Yeah.
it was quite unfortunate. Had you forgotten to switch your difficulty back from hard? It seemed like the damage you took was quite large.
Possibly. I don't know. But I was at like 1 or 2.5 hearts anyway. So I don't know if I would have survived it anyway. But yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we saw on the first seed there was a village off spawn that was kind of the intended direction to go. And both of you saw the village, got your boat, and went the exact opposite direction. You both did the exact same thing.
It's because
And then we're
well,
just like,
there's no blacksmith, so it's like, are
yeah,
you gonna play
yeah,
for the kelp in the shipwreck or the
yeah,
non-blacksmith village? Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. You eventually found, over by the village, there was lava pool and stuff over there. But Geo just kind of wandered around until I think the 6 minute mark and dug down and found lava. So, yeah, that was a fun one. But yeah, Specnr, I don't know. You just, I think, took a couple unfortunate deaths, and that was about it. But I think in both seeds, you went Fortress first, and Geo went Bastion first. So
Really.
I'm interested why you went Fortress first in both.
I mean, you
Seeds.
spawn in the fortress in both of
Yeah,
them, so
it's
I
true.
went fortress first. It's not even like I'm really bad at fortress first. It's like my worst thing.
Oh no.
And I mean, I don't think I did it that badly, but yeah, I was like, the bastions terrain's not too bad, but like, I don't know, fortress is right here. I feel like I'm gonna get yelled at by T-Wag if I don't go fortress first.
No, I mean in RSG, yeah, I think it's probably always the play, like proximity and just getting lucky and trying to go like 6 for 7 is the play. But in tournament setting, like yeah, some overworlds you're low on food, and if the bastion is like close there, it's just a safer play. So the second
True.
one, I think your spawn was just rough. Like you had to E-ray and you were right at the fortress.
There was
So
2 bastions as well, but yeah, I think the treasure was
oh,
closer.
okay. I see, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good matches
Yeah.
overall. So
Yeah.
GG's. I thought it was well
Fun
played.
times.
Good
Mhm.
games. But thanks for having
GG,
me.
GG.
See ya.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll see you
Thanks
guys
for having
later.
me. Peace
Yeah,
out.
GG's. Yeah, so Gio will be going up against Dylan in the next round. And again, we're going to have Illumina versus Outrageous Josh, commentated by Sizzler and Maximum Color right after this. And then there's going to be another match after that. That'll be Automat. Oh, Automat, my king, versus
Automat,
Talking Mime.
automat. Ah.
We're definitely Automat stance here. Talking Mime's going to be hyped, though. That's going to be a good match. Yeah, Talking Mime. So,
No bias commentary though.
no. Of course not. You got anything else to say, Ben?
Uh,
You good to go?
no. I think we'll let the matches speak for themselves. Throw off to a break for now. Let the other commentators handle the rest of today, and we'll hopefully be back soon with some more exciting matches.
All right. Bye, chat. Bye.